shares have surged after Europe's biggest airline overcame most of the barriers to receive a €9 billion, that's about 10 billion USD bailout from the German government. The stock gained as much as 8.3% and was priced at 6.6% at 9 shillings and 75 cents euros as of 9 a.m. as at the first day of trading on the Frankfurt Bourse since last week. Now, barriers to the rescue began to crumble last Friday, with Lufthansa agreeing to hand over operating slots at its main subs to win European Union backing for the deal. Its supervisory board approved the compromise in a vote on earlier this week. Lufthansa is seeking emergency aid after the COVID-19 pandemic punctured a decades-long aviation boom, grounding flights and draining cash revenues. Now, the company expects its fleet to be 100 aircraft smaller following the crisis, implying the loss of 10,000 jobs. Lufthansa is expected to publish first quarter earnings today. Well, quite optimistic, and of course we hope that also locally we can be able to see what the government will do as far as our national career is concerned. Now, to the topic of today, we are taking a look at the GMO conversation in Kenya. A lot has been said, and of course there's been a lot of debate as far as the safety, regulations, and everything else is concerned as far as GMO is concerned. Now, today we have the conversation here today, and we have the experts who will be speaking to us as far as this conversation is concerned. Now, to my right, I have Dr. Dorrington Ogoi, who is the CEO, National Biosafety Authority. And of course, now also we have Dr. Catherine Taracha, who is the Center Director at Calro Biotech. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And of course, to start off, a lot of Kenyans have a lot of concerns as far as GMO is concerned. Briefly, what is GMO? We can start with you, Dr. Dorrington.
Thank you very much, Marcy. Good morning, viewers. GMO it's a short form for genetically modified organisms, and it refers to organisms that have been developed through modern technology. And over the years, the modern technology has been used to develop varieties, if you like, that address the constraints that we have in various spheres in the agricultural field. For example, disease resistance or insect resistance. So this technology has been used to address constraints that we see in agricultural field, that we see in the environment, that we see in health. And essentially, it is typical of a breeding technology. You can see it as an advanced breeding technology that utilizes modern technology so that it addresses issues that are pertinent to reduce productivity in, for example, agricultural sector and other sectors of our development. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Dr. Catherine, maybe, is Kenya ready for GMO? I know researchers, especially at Calro, you've been working hard to do a lot of researches as far as food security is concerned. Are we ready for this?
Yes, I think Kenya is ready for GMO because there are various things that are happening in the world right now, such as climate change and development of new diseases, emergent pests, like you can see lately we've had the locust. So from our research, we are able to tackle some of these challenges, and this is the way to go by using GMO.
Okay. One of the things that has stood out, and I remember sharing this yesterday, is on the issue of cassava, and many are asking, do we really need GMO cassava? So I'm curious to know the thinking behind this particular research. Over to you, Dr. Dorrington.
So maybe I'll go back to the issue of whether Kenya is really ready for GMOs. I think the readiness of a nation can be seen from the sense of its preparedness. From the perspective of legislation, I can say that Kenya has a relevant legislation. We have the Biosafety Act, which essentially was to guide the adoption of this technology. And this started off with Kenya essentially signing and ratifying the Cartagena Protocol in 2000 and 2003, and thereafter the Biosafety Act was enacted. This created an enabling legislative environment for purposes of GMOs regulation. Again, the preparedness of a country can be visualized from the capacity that the country has, and as you are going to listen to Catherine, and as we go on, there is adequate capacity in the country in terms of research is going on. We have capacity in the country to review the applications. We have capacity in the country on experts that are able to review and also make decisions on the same. Now, it's also important to note that one of the key objects of the Biosafety Act is to establish a mechanism for review of applications. So I can say that Kenya has indeed a mechanism that is science-based, that is transparent and very predictable for reviewing applications with a view of ensuring safety to human and animal health, and also safety to the environment. So indeed, Kenya is ready, and cassava, of course, is one of the products, one of the very important products in Kenya, crops in Kenya, because quite a number of our population rely on it, and it has a constraint, and this constraint of virus infestation is what the KALRO team has addressed, and as an authority, a regulatory authority, our focus is to review that application with a view of ensuring that the product that is derived is safe for food and feed, and also to the environment. So our safety is our concern, but KALRO is the one that has participated in this research, and they will be able to articulate the rationale for even starting it off. Thank you.
Okay, Dr. Darrington, we'll be right. I'll come back to you as far as safety is concerned. But for now, if you look at, we can take a look at some of the research that has been done for GMO, including cassava. And Dr. Catherine, what was the rationale behind this, and what other researches are you doing as far as GMO is concerned at KALRO?
Okay, KALRO is doing quite a lot in terms of GMO research, but I will focus on the cassava. We decided to focus our research on cassava because cassava is a very important crop. Cassava is very resilient. It does very well in marginal areas, that is the arid and semi-arid areas. And cassava can actually help remove the pressure on maize, which is our staple food. More recently, we have heard of the challenges we have had in maize production in terms of climate change, in terms of emergent insects, and it is time actually to remove that pressure on maize, and cassava was one of the good candidates. Cassava is resilient, especially in drought-tolerant areas, and it's normally planted as a security crop. Now, we then found that there were challenges in the production of cassava, mainly two important diseases, cassava mosaic disease and cassava brown streak disease. Our breeders have been able to develop resistance to cassava mosaic disease, but we have so far not been able to develop any resistant cassava that is resistant to cassava brown streak disease. This is why we decided to look at modern technology to face this challenge. And this is how come we were able to develop a cassava that is resistant to cassava brown streak disease.
Okay, Dr. Catherine, from the researcher's point of view, what are some of the challenges, in fact, in essence of regulatory and also approvals? How easy is it to get approvals for some of this research that you're doing?
As Professor Ogoe has said, we do have various laws in place, and the National Biosafety Authority was established actually to regulate this type of science. So it is regulated. It's not difficult. You just have to follow the steps and conditions that are given by the regulatory board, regulatory association, and yeah, we have been able to carry out our research very successfully.
Okay. Dr. Darrington, from the regulatory authority point of view, when researchers come up with different technologies for food, what are some of the things that you look out for before you give approval, or how are you advising them so that eventually, this it may not become harmful? Because I think even for Kenyans, when you talk about GMO, one of the first things they talk about is this product safe for consumption?
Okay, thank you very much. I think it's very important to note that to reach the stage where cassava has reached is a very long journey. It started off with experiments within the laboratory environment. It went on to a greenhouse. It then proceeded to confined field trials. And during the confined field trials, one of the key processes that take place is the generation of biosafety data. Now, through the phases of GMO research in the lab, confined field trials, and greenhouses, they are regulated, and we have very stringent standards that have to be met before anybody starts the experiments. And I would dare say that throughout the phase of cassava, GM cassava, from 2013 to 2019, they've been able to observe those standards that we've set throughout the phases of containment. And now they have, of course, submitted to us data that focuses on food safety and also on environmental safety. So they've submitted this data, and it's our responsibility as a regulatory agency to review this data and to ascertain whether indeed the product that they've made is safe for the Kenyan public, for consumption, and also to our environment. Now, safety considerations focuses on various issues, and generally when you talk about food and feed safety, the analysis is done on a comparative basis, looking at the conventional crop, the non-GM cassava, and the GM cassava. And on a comparative basis, you start by looking at the composition analysis, that is the key nutritional components. Are they similar, or are there some deviations that cannot be explained? So essentially, the process of safety consideration is an attempt to ensure that only products that are substantially equivalent are released in the market, are substantially equivalent with respect to toxicity and allergenicity. Now, these are things that can arise, these are issues that can arise during the development of the product. There could be new allergens, there could be issues with toxicity, and these are issues that are analyzed using international standards to ensure that only products that meet the criteria that is set by WHO and the FAO reaches our market in terms of food and feed safety.
Okay.
Then we look at environmental safety, which also has specific considerations such as invasiveness, weediness, as well as effects on non-target organisms and target organisms. So these are considered, and this is the data that CALRO has compiled and is currently under review through our stringent review standards, and this will take approximately 150 days. And in our protocol, it involves experts on food and feed safety, experts on environmental safety, experts on socioeconomic issues. Socioeconomic issues are also taken into account. Now, after all that process of auditing their process, one of the key processes is public participation in the review process, and after that, it is submitted to the Board of Management, and a decision is made based on safety to food and as a food and a feed, safety to the environment, and also socioeconomic considerations. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Dorrington, for that quite comprehensive issue on safety. And I think even for our viewers and for farmers, I think it's quite important to know as far as safety assurance of product is concerned. Now to Dr. Catherine, right now we're talking about food security. It's one of the biggest conversations that we have. And if you look at the population, it's increasing every single day, and the arable land is decreasing every single day. Is this latest technology the answer to food security?
Thank you. This latest technology can contribute towards the food security. As I said before, our staple food is maize, and there's a lot of pressure on maize production, climate change, and pests and diseases. Cassava can help either as an alternative or by blending with maize flour. Recently, our millers have told us we have run out of maize. In fact, we're importing maize now because our maize has run out from the stores. So by planting cassava and planting this improved GMO cassava, we will be able to mix our maize, relieve the pressure by mixing the maize and blending it with our cassava. Not only that, cassava can also be an alternate to maize as a food.
Okay, and currently, we have the recent ban on GMO. So with this ban, are there conversations between governments to lift the ban? And if not, how do you plan to roll out this product? Once if it goes through, how do you plan to roll out this product to the market? Dr. Catherine.
Okay. As you know, we have been working closely with the National Biosafety Authority, and there are several products already that have been BT cotton has been allowed to be released. So we are hoping that we will follow the same channel, and that this transgenic cassava will also be allowed for release to the public. Yeah.
Okay. And
so maybe on the GMO ban, probably it is important for the public to note that BT cotton has already got an approval, a cabinet approval for commercialization. The GMO ban, it was a GMO import ban, was imposed in 2012, but the cabinet made a decision on 19th of December 2019 to allow for commercialization of BT cotton. And at the same time, there was also a pronouncement that other products on the pipeline will be considered on a case-by-case basis. So I think we've moved on. Initially, it wasn't possible to actually have a product on the ground, but BT cotton is already essentially going towards demonstration farms. A very clear statement from the government that the technology should be one of the options that we have on the table, starting with BT cotton. BT maize is also currently going national performance trials, and GM cassava would probably be the next one in the pipeline, and we do hope that the channel that was opened by BT cotton will also be available for BT maize, GM cassava, for as long as it satisfies the regulator that it's as safe as the conventional product.
Okay, Dr. Catherine, right now as government now it's easing up to technology in food, starting with GM. Is this now enough motivation for researchers to explore more options to help improve our food security?
Oh yes, certainly. As it's easing up, people and the researchers are more confident that the products that they're developing will actually reach the farmers. So it is a very good incentive that the government has been able to approve BT cotton. BT maize, again, is also in the pipeline. And of course, eventually, we'll get our cassava out there to the farmers.
Okay. And right now, as the government is easing up on GM products, maybe Dr. Dorrington, how prepared is the authority? Because I know once, as government continues to gain into the conversation of GM, a lot more researchers will be coming through, and of course, a lot will be expected from your authority to regulate. How ready are you for the numerous researches that will be done, even as government eases up to the idea of GM products?
Thank you very much. That's a very important question. I would like to confirm that even while the ban was in place, there was a lot of research going on in the country, and as we speak, we have actually over 30 contained use experiments that are going on for various improvements, and we also have up to 14 approvals on confined field trials, and all these products are essentially just a step away towards commercialization. And as an authority, we have been able to guide through the processes of contained use from the laboratory phase through the greenhouse, through confined field trials. And now we have had to go through actually three, this is actually the fourth product that is on the table for environmental release. And I'm sure the same standard and stringency that we use to approve the first two will be the same standard that we'll use. So as an authority, we are ready, and once we get an application, we'll do our due diligence to ensure that the products that end up on our in the table of Kenyans will be safe as food and feed, and also safe to the environment. We are ready.
Thank you so much. As we wrap up, Dr. Catherine, once you get the approval, how long will it take for us to see GM cassava in the markets?
Once we get the approval, we will be able to try out what we call national performance trials and variety release, following the procedures that are in place by the various regulatory agencies. And then after that, the cassava will be ready to be given to the farmers.
Okay. Well, it has been a great conversation, and of course, this can go on and on, but I think to get your closing remarks, Dr. Darrington, from the authority point of view, from a regulatory authority point of view, you can give us your closing remarks as far as GM is concerned, and of course, tell us, are we really, really ready for GM products in the country?
Thank you very much, Marcy. I would like to indeed assure the country that we are ready to process the applications that come to our table, and all the applications that come to us will follow the due process and the same stringency, and only safe products will end up in the market. But GM cassava that is currently under review provides an opportunity for the public to participate. One of the requirements for commercialization of GM products is public participation, and we have a public participation forum currently in process. Essentially, the law provides that for 30 days, the public can make comments, can make observations about a specific applications. So this advert for public participation was given out on 15th of May. It is going on until 14th of May. And I would like to invite the public to make comments. The details on our website, which we can share. And you can make submissions, make comments, raise questions on what you think about GM cassava. We have a summary of the application on our website, and we also have further details should you be interested, so that you can make an informed submissions regarding this particular application. And I can assure you your submissions will be taken into account in the final decision-making process. Now, to enhance the public participation, and given the circumstances that we are in, we are also organizing a public forum. A public forum is organized for 10th of June, and this will be through Zoom. And those who are interested, we have already circulated the details. You are welcome to participate, to ask as many questions as possible, so that we can be able to ascertain that eventually the products that you will have on your table will be safe. So do feel welcome to submit, and also to join us for the public forum. You can present the submissions through an email that has been given, but we are also going to share an SMS code that can also help you in submissions. But the forum is on 10th of June, and it will be through Zoom, and you are all welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Darrington, for that quite intensive assurance to Kenyans as far as GM is concerned. And also, Dr. Catherine, I know Calro is doing a lot of work as far as research of food is concerned. And the main goal here is to ensure that the country is food secure. And of course, we'll be keeping you up to date with all this. As you say, as you've had, please participate as much as you can on this issue, especially to farmers and food producers, and even you Kenyans, to ensure that you have quality food on your table. My name is Milanoi. That's all we had today as far as business is concerned. And of course, we'll be glad to do this again tomorrow. Interact with us as far as this topic is concerned. Up next is K24 This Morning. It continues with our awesome team. Please don't go too far.